Alright, so this is the continuation. Just got finished with Alan Wake's section. Now I'm back into Saga. The game is at a 6.9. I guess you could round that up to about a 7, but I'll keep it at 6.9. Every time you find something good, there's something bad, but thankfully the only thing truly bad about this game is its UI mechanics with regards to combat. Everything else works perfectly. Interacting with buttons works perfectly. Interacting with objects works perfectly. Automatic saves, loading is pretty fast. Investigating things, seeing everything moves pretty fast. The combat mechanics is about the only part in the game which is terrible. Uh, with regards to fighting, with regards to, uh, I guess, sprinting with certain equipment attached. So yeah, if it wasn't for the combat mechanics, this game would already be out of 7. It probably is out of 7 right now, since the combat mechanics is like the only true thing I find that's wrong. I didn't find any like bugs in the game either. Any bugs or glitches, which is good. So I should give it a point for no bugs that I find in the game. Um, like game breaking bugs, no crashes, also in the game. So you could say that's a 7.1 right there. No crashes and no severe glitches or tearing. Um, maybe every every now and again I get like stuck in a place that I'm not supposed to be, but if I walk back or if I try to climb or I push myself out of that corner, I get out of it. So it's not like I'm permanently stuck. So maybe there's somewhat of a stuck mechanics depending on what you're trying to do. Force yourself into a corner or something like that. So I give it a point 0.5 for that. So in all truth, I'm at a 7.2 with regards to the game because I never gave it points for crashes or for bugs or for glitches. And this game doesn't seem to have any of those, or if it does have it, it's so small and hardly a problem at all that it's not an issue. So yeah, where I am right now is 7.2. So I'll try to keep it quiet and do this for about a good 2 hours if my internet holds up for about a good 2 hours. The creativity in the game has to be acknowledged as well. I gave it points for its concept and its style of art with regards to how things play out in the story in the game. But how the game is stylized from beginning to where I am right now, that's one thing. Its artistic style and how it set its atmosphere and its mood with regards to colors, with regards to lighting, with regards to placement of objects. But there's something else going on, for which I won't give a point for that yet. It's more of a psychological thing going on, because in this room, we have this room right here, and this very room, which is their base of operations, which is in Bright Falls, is similar to the room in her mind palace. So you could consider that part of the stylized thing, but it's more of a psychological thing. This is how she views reality, and then she replicates it in her mind. So there's more going on than just style in the game. So someone was thinking a little bit deeper at Remedy with regards to how to put things in the game and place them both in her head, in reality, and the dark place.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance? The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Wild stuff.
And I've said this before. I'm not sure if other people who've played this game have said this, so I'll say it again and then I'll try to keep it quiet. A dark place is like a mirror of this reality, but it's not really a mirror, you see, because a mirror is just a physical object that could reflect light from the sun, specifically tailored to with certain elements to look like a straight up light reflection of oneself. You could see like a reflection of yourself in a glass, you could see like a reflection of yourself in a monitor, anything that has light bouncing off of it, you could see an aspect of your reflection in it. However, a glass is specifically designed with tailor-made natural things that are fused together in order to create this physical object to give you a full detailed rendering of your anatomy or whatever else is on the other side of it. But at the end of the day, it's just an object. That's not what the dark place is. The dark place is basically camouflaging itself to be like a reflection. It's reflecting everything that it sees in reality and turning it into similarities in another world inside of itself. But it's camouflaging itself to be like a mirror. It's not really a mirror. It's actually alive. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's actually not really like a puppet. It's more like it has like these strings in its body, and then it shoots those strings in its body to attach to every part of your brain, your arm, the table, the coffee cup, and to replicate them synchronously, if that's the word, where everything operates exactly the way that they do. From the coffee cup to the steam rising from it, everything is synchronously operating the way they're supposed to operate. But it's fully aware that it shoot these things out of its body and it's replicating exactly what it sees in reality to mirror it, so it could look like a reflection. But it's understanding itself that it's replicating itself. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing what I'm saying what I'm saying. So that's what's going on here. If no one's thought about this before, so that said, I'm going to continue to play and move on from that. So if anyone's curious to like what the dark place is, maybe it's not what they think it is. This is what the dark place is, at least from my point of view. So if your head turns to the left, it turns to the left. Your head turns to the right, it turns to the right, like a mirror. Because if it does turn to the right and you turn to the left, kind of gives itself away. So it's operating on trying to hide itself from reality. So that's all I have to say about that. I'll just get back to the game. I'm at a 7.2 in regards to the game. I might get it up to a 7.3. I didn't mention those bugs. I didn't mention those glitches. I didn't mention those tearing. So I gave it points for it not having those things. So I'll just continue on.
Sure. Doesn't look right. Hmm. Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Okay, so I might have found my first bug in the game. It tells me to go to Casey and it has something, but there's nothing here. I have nothing. I can't pull up anything. So there's 7.2. There is bugs in the game. Yeah, so 7.2 is now 7.1. I thought there were no bugs, but apparently there are bugs. See, because it showed it here as a bug, as something was supposed to be here, and then you throw it up on the wall, but then there was nothing to pull to put on the wall. So that was a bug.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist.
I think this is the reason why this game got so many awards. The acting in here is phenomenal. You can't tell if this person is actually talking about someone in real life or she's just acting for this game.
He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the Dark Place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
You wrote these pages in the Dark Place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the Dark Place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do right laws. And the scratch is after you, and so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Dad, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Okay. Half. Thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
So who's in for a bet this year? $100 says there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking
Hello,
that
and
wager.
welcome to
Too
Coffee
many
World,
opportunities.
voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. But it's not haunted.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Just don't forget your coffee. Stop eating up those coffees. Hey, American Ferris wheel. I can almost see the water in Lighthouse Railroad. This is so much fun.
Oh shit, man. I hope this is not a copyright song. Motherfucker. And you can't turn it off either. Shit. Goddamn YouTube copyright one of my videos simply because freaking background music by someone. I swear to God, man. Why can't people who make video games use their goddamn common sense?
It doesn't budge.
And there's one thing that's been bugging me from since I've been playing the game. Where the hell is this freaking bolt cutters, man? Been looking for it since the beginning of the goddamn game. I haven't found it yet. Now it's supposed to be at Sheriff Station. Oh, it's not at O'Dear Diner. It's supposed to be at the Cosculabata skiing resort because they had advertising for it. I was thinking it was here, but the Cosculabata says their skiing resort, but I don't see anything with regards to a skiing resort. See, at no point in the game it actually says where the skiing resort is. This is Bright Falls. This was Cauldron Lake, but there's no resort at Cauldron Lake. I guess I'll just have to deal with it as I play the game.
I swear I brought my fur kit along. Jules, you didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations?
We got some ghost hunters here.
I can't wait to hit the haunts. We should check the town out first. You know, do research, interview some locals, get the feel of it.
Okay, so in all of Bright Falls is like a spooky town or something, because the Bookers came here out of some mysterious disappearance, and now these people are here. So Bright Falls seems to be a town that's known to have spooky or strange things.
I need bolt cutters.
Ooh, I'm getting some good establishing shots here. Capturing the charming small town with a dark...
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Enjoy your day.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later. Trailer park. Ilmo Koskela. He's that tour guide we met at Cauldron Lake. I need to find him. Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Hey, Sarah, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Have you heard old Pat's radio show lately? Yeah, I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber-jabber. Not on the radio and not in the sauna.
Whew. Hot.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole. How'd she get loose from the mooring? I hitched her up so securely. I swear this vessel has a mind of its own.
Watery's definitely quaint.
Why would you want to sail away from me anyway, old boaty? Don't you like me? I like you.
I bet they have good fish here.
Hello.
need something to force this open.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left. Well, they say being old is just a state of mind. I'd like to give them a piece of my mind.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For water.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that. But idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Okay then.
I swear to God, man. They made this game, there's no copyrighted music. There's no streamer mode. It's not my fault that they decide to put music in their game. Every game's have goddamn music. YouTube is so fucking stupid, man. I swear. Like you want to go Hadouken or Shoryuken. You know, you just want to set YouTube down on his hands and his knees and say commit seppuku. You're so fucking dumb.
Do you know where?
He's in the middle of a show.
Right, everyone has the right to make money from their copyrighted music, but fucking everyone over just to respect someone who's copyrighted music. Like, it should be like a requirement when people make video games, expecting, like, listen, people are going to stream your games. That's just the nature of the world we're in now. People don't just buy video games and play it. People stream it now. Get your shit together.
I feel bad for these guys.
What the hell? Isn't this the waitress? Why is she wearing a nurse outfit for? Why she moonlights as a nurse?
Setter is better. I love it when these rhyme.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Yeah, not weird at all. They run a ski resort business, but they're motorcycle bike riders. Straight up gang type logic. Yeah, something ain't right about these dudes.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Maybe they just like bites. Yeah, but we're talking about a supernatural world and weird shit. I don't think them just liking bikes is normal.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
There's some weird shit going on here. They have a coffee shop. They have their own motorcycle, like, club. Basically call it their own personal gang clique. Or people who just want to join their motorcycle club. And they have a ski resort. These dudes don't strike me as the busy type. There's some weird shit going on here.
So, your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Yeah, super fucking weird. It's like the whatever's going on in the dark place is influencing reality and definitely giving people, not just them, other people in town more responsibilities than their writer, producer, director, motorcycle club leader, freaking ski resort probably owner or manager. They make commercials and they have a coffee world business. There's something not right going on. I think whatever is going on within the world is creating things for these two mofos.
Are you familiar with
Or the cult of the tree is.
Yeah, we always thought it was.
Or they're lying their ass off and they're part of the cult of the tree.
Symbols to scare each other, but
And it's not them. The cult of the tree is in charge of all this shit.
We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
I should make sure I've gotten everything out of profiling.
Yeah, I think she's starting to get suspicious of them too. Because I too would say, but you guys are doing a lot for people just chilling around. That seems to be more than you. It seems to be like you and a whole lot of people like you. I think these dudes are part of the cult of the tree. Or at least they're lying their ass off and they're hunting the cult of the tree down. Because they look more like people who would hunt down, like hunters. Maybe they're like Ghostbusters or something. You know, where they kill supernatural. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're also hunting for the cult of the tree. If they're not part of it, they're hunting them. I'm going with that.
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. These motherfuckers aren't that responsible. The story is just like giving them more shit to do. Making them believe they're doing all this, or they're actually doing all this, and the story is forcing them to do it. To create a business, to write and do all this. Have a ski resort, motorcycle club. What is it about these two that's actually real, and what is it about the story influencing reality?
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous.
Yep, there it is again. So, they feel the presence of this dark place influencing them. And now they realize it's not urban. So they say gather to combat this type of threat. So even though the mirror world is giving them extra job and changing their perception of reality, that all of a sudden they know Saga, but they never met her before. They at least understand to some degree that they have to stop what's going on. So I knew they were either one thing or another. Either they were part of the cult, or they were hunting those who are taken. So I think they're hunting those who are taken. So I don't think they're part of the cult. I think they might be hunting the cult, and the cultists might try to be doing nefarious shit. So it's like they have their own clique, and the cult have their own clique. Or at least that's what it seems like. Either they're by themselves, and they have a small group of people, and they're hunting taken, or they're working for the cult involuntarily, but secretly they're going to try to stop the cult and stop the taken, which means they'll have to stop Mr. Scratch. Yeah, yeah, so these guys were probably just randos who lived here before the Dark Place influenced them and changed their lives and their responsibility. And then they got whiff of the cult, and then they got influenced by Dark Place, and now all of a sudden they're on the hunt to make sure no one comes here to this place and to stop it. It's hard to describe what's going on. Like, are the cult actually trying to stop something, or are they trying to make something happen? And are these guys trying to stop something, or are these guys trying to make something happen? This whole Dark Place influencing all these people, the cult, her, Saga, Casey, these two guys. It's hard to tell who's the good guys and who's the bad guys.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yep. Just like my marriage.
Flooding did this?
Nothing? What am I paying them for? Guess they're busy. Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Park. These are off-peak hours, Jaakko. They're just slacking.
So either they're not calling anyone at all, or they are actually calling someone. So either they have their own crew of people, or they're pretending. Yeah, I just don't know what the hell is going on. But I do know they have some awareness that they've been influenced by the darkness. Okay, so maybe here. Maybe here's where I'll get the bolt cutters, the workshop. Or maybe the gift shop. I don't see the ski resort. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe that was bullshit. Or Carrie's garage. What's that? Crossbows here. skewers, or it might have been just a bunch of bullshit. It's probably here at the workshop.
What was that? Fuck!
I searched the woods.
FBI, show yourself!
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Alright, so this is a bit weird. We got 1, we got 2. You got 2 here, but then you got 2 here again. And you got 3, but there's no 4. But there is a 7. There's no 4, no 6. But there's a 7. The hell? Is that what it's supposed to be? 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 7. It can't be that simple. Yeah, it can't be that because there are only 3 numbers it could be. So it can't be several numbers. So you gotta choose the right number, I guess. So someone shoot 2 arrows here. So 2 is there. But no bow and arrow went here. So 7. 7 is 1 and 5. So it's 2, 5, 7. Alright, so let's go with the ones that are not shot. So it's 2, 5, 1. Or no. So it's 2, 3, 1. Or 1, 2, 3. Nope. So it's 2, 3, 1. Not that either. So what the hell does this mean then? I thought the arrows would indicate that, okay, so you shot this one, that would, okay, so, or maybe it's the amount of arrows at whatever the number is. So 3 at 7, 1 at 5. So it is 2, 5, 7, but it's not the numbers themselves, the amount. So it's 2, 1, 3. Or 3, 1, 2. Wait. So it's 2. Two at 2. 1 arrow at 5. And 3 arrows at 7. So it's 2, 1, 3. But it's not that, and it's not that in reverse either. Like, so there's 3 bottles here on 1, and nothing here on 2, nothing here on 3. And yeah, it doesn't make sense for it not to be the most obvious, which is the bow and arrows, indicate the numbers themselves. Like if I'm trying to make someone remember what is the code to something, I would shoot the specific one I want to be the code, and the amount of arrows there will tell you what the code is. So it's 3, 1, and 2. Well, apparently that's not it. Or in reverse, it would be 2, 1, 3, but that's not it either. So there's 2 2s here, which is the weird part. So is 1, 2, 3. Is this supposed to represent 4? So where's 6 then? There is no 6. So if there is no 6, is this straight up multiplication or some shit? It seems like it. Like there's several 2s here. 2, 4, 6. Maybe I'm supposed to just add them together. Or maybe it's just the ones that are not arrows. So it's 1. It's 3 for 1 and 3 for 1, and 2 has 0, and 3 is 0. 3, 0, 0. But it's not that either. Or 1 is 3, and 2 is 2, and 3 is 3. That's even worse. Yeah, that's even worse. So what the fuck is going on here? Alright, the most obvious is the goddamn bow and arrow. Three for coffee whirl. I'm thinking coffee pot. So number 3 is 3. The third number here is 3. The second number, 2, is 2. And the first number, 1, is 3. Is that what it is? Is 3, 1, or 3, 3, 2, 3? Nope, it's not that either. So what the fuck? This is the dumb shit I'm talking about. We're like, oh, it's clearly, or maybe see, that wouldn't make any sense either if I add up the amount of arrows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The arrows add together make 6. And so what? There's 6 arrows. That's not supposed to mean a jack shit. What means anything is where the arrows went to. There are 3 at 7, 1 at 5, and 2 at 2. So let's say number 2, the second number on there is 2. There is no 5th number on the dial, so we have to assume is number 1 will be 5, 1 is 5, and 3 is 7. The third number would be 7. Oh, so that's maybe what it is. So 1 is 5, 2 is 2, and 3 is 7. 1 is 5. There it is. Okay. So it's the reverse of what it is. It wasn't about the arrows. It's about to say three. The number. The arrows represent the number on the dial, not the the numbers themselves. Okay. How about you take it then? Anything else in here? No, nothing. Still has two spaces. This is good.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huotari Well, where 2 serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims.
It's not haunted.
No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had written...
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.